with me. Bear with me. Drape, let me know if there's anything specific or just general. Or sorry. Let me know if there's anything specific or just general. I muted myself so you wouldn't hear me blow my nose. Because I need to clear. How do I Willie, anything specific? Anything specific? All right, hang on. Okay. Oh, I'm back. I hope my mic's been on this whole time. It may not have been. I know I'm here, but maybe not here. All right, let me get my readers. I haven't heard anything from you, so I'm just going to get started. I am announcing this only because I'm announcing it, and but I am having an event on September 28th. Oh, thank you. I am glad you're here. I'm having an event on September 28th, and it's going to be an event, and we are going to the work on our worth. At my child's school, I know, Miss Josie. Hugs, 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 hugs. Lots of hugs for you. And um, I had a conversation, I think, yesterday or the day before, and telling a coworker to make sure she doesn't equate her worth with her job, the work that she puts out. And for so many, it's so hard to separate that, because all of our lives, our worth is in how much work we put out, right? In school, if we do a great job, we get stickers. And or if we don't act in line, we get in trouble. And so it is very important to know your worth, and know your worth according to you, not according to if you win the game. More so how you play the game and how you understand the game. That's where your worth lies. Not, the societal worth of, well, pretty people get this, ugly people don't. Mm, that's right. Here, EG. How you play the game. So, and one thing that I learned from Burgeline Smith is how you play games. Like if you're playing a game like Sorry, Trouble, Card Spades, different games, board games, Monopoly, card game. The way you play the game is the way you play life. And it's so true. So that's what we're going to work on. We're really going to focus on that. And I'm so excited. And I'm so excited because this is like my first event. Drape, I don't see you on. I'm actually going to call you and we'll do a video call. If that, oh, do it. Is that you up there? Are you here, Willie? I don't know. If you want, we could do a video call right after this. I don't know if you're here anymore. I don't know if you're here anymore. But you know what? I'll pull anyways for the collective. See what we got. You see my Ritas? My Ritas. I can't. And it's not, I can see. Let me tell you something. I have 2015 vision. Just FYI, I have great vision. Okay, there. It is. I don't know what it is, but I have great vision. All right, well. Hey, Kira. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, because I look crazy. Oh, you see my blue right there? I see my blue. I need a collective. What does that mean? Help me out. All right, Drake. Drake. The night. Be brave and honest. Be brave and honest. It's backwards because I got my selfie on, but be brave and honest. What's going on? Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The knight is a knight in shining armor, dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is a protector of the Holy Grail, and therefore your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you. Whether you are male or female, that energy is within you. His sword and armor show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. Okay. The energy of respect is more important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. Integrity was one of Angie's words this week. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you had made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. So, I got like a whole storyline. And I don't know. But I literally got that there's something happening where there's something happening and there's a lot of people involved. When I say a lot of people, I mean a group of people. It's not just two. It's like five plus people, let's say. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. And the collective of the group is maybe saying one thing or swaying one way. However, you're in a position to, sometimes it's hard when you have a group of people. Let me use this. Okay, this is just an analogy, a metaphor, a gang. Okay. You have a gang, right? And people talk about, oh my God, I can't believe they joined a gang. But sometimes it is so hard not to, because that is all that is around. That is what is surrounded, is the gang. So if the gang is telling you this, there is a choice, but it's like slim to none. Like there's a 10% choice and 90% you got to do what this gang says, right? So I don't feel like it's completely that stretched for you. I do feel, though, that there's a collective, a group of people who are going this way. And you always have your, the Aries is the fire, baby of the group, but also an Aries has the chance and could evolve into the monk, right? The monk being the one, the holy one. So there's the extremities of an Aries. So this group is doing whatever they're doing, and and it's not even you're in a tussle, because I don't feel that you're in a tussle. I feel that this is just a confirmation for the decision that you were already going to make. Let me put it that way. Yeah. The decision that you were already going to make, or that you have made, this is a confirmation for that collective, whatever they decide, whatever way they go, you've made your decision, and now you can stand on that firmly. That was the whole storyline I pulled it, like I had when I was reading this, going through, like, oh, this is what I see. Okay. Um, so yeah, I really feel it's more of a confirmation. And it is always, you are never wrong showing vulnerability. Now, it doesn't mean weakness. Doesn't mean weakness. Vulnerability has nothing to do. Actually, vulnerability, my strength lies in my vulnerability, right? Vulnerability is where your strength is. We ain't no punk. However, showing that vulnerability can absolutely sway an entire group of people. Um, so that's it. I hope that helps. Ooh. I can see fine. I just need things bigger. My optometrist says it's only age. It's age. That's why it's happening. It's age. And not you, agey, age. I'm talking about my age. Like you're 13. Um, she's listening to me downstairs, and I can hear her responding to things that I say. My precious. But yeah. And honestly, this could be a message for all of us. Our strength lies in our vulnerability, in our ability to empathize. My father tells me a story when I was young. I was probably 2 years old. And I remember it though. He doesn't have to tell me. I remember this moment. The first time that I empathized, and it was a commercial. Remember those Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saint commercials? And they used to have me crying. Can't see it. Crying. And I remember I was with him and the commercial came on, the old school Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons. And it was some super emotional commercial. And I was just like, ah. Okay. Fast forward, I believe when I was 8, 9 years old, I had an experience, and I wanted to bring this up today. So, oh gosh. Later on, I will share everything. Because of the severity of what this family went through, I don't want to share everything for out of, privacy for them. Um, we combat our weakness with our strength. Yeah. In the arms of an angel commercials, right? So, but there was a family who went through some extremely traumatic things involved with satanic religious practices. Well, it affected the whole family, just generation on down, generations. Well, one of the family members' sons ended up he committed himself off the face of the earth. And we had his car at my house. And it smelled like it was horrible. The car was horrible. Okay. I didn't know what that meant when people committed. So I didn't know. And I'm pretty sure my father, I was like, Dad, what's suicide mean? He was like, he killed himself. He offed himself. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't have the car that long at the house, but I remember at nighttime, I would go and sit in this car, this gentleman's car. And he was younger. He wasn't old. I mean, he was younger. And I used to sit in the car. And I could see his life. It's almost like I felt who he was, and everything would be involved. So I'm a Taurus. I'm big on senses. So I like smell, taste, touch, all that. I used to sit in this car, and the seats were, because it was an old car, so they were like that hard. Remember the old school couches? It was like, I don't know what material it was, but it wasn't soft. Hard material. Well, that's what it was. Like if you rub your hands on it too fast, you get burnt. I don't even know what it is. It's not yarn, but it's like, anyways. And though that material holds in smells. Well, I used to smell the car. And I used to close myself in there. Now, a part of me was so scared because, oh my gosh, this is the car this guy died. And then on the other hand, I loved the fear of it. I loved, okay, yeah, I'm scared, but I'm also going to conquer this fear. And I'm just going to sit in here and take in whatever I have to take in. And I really feel like the young gentleman connected with me. I'm saying young man, like I wasn't 8 years old at the time. They were 8 and 9, somewhere around there. And I'm sharing this to share the vulnerability, the empathy, um, and going back in hindsight and doing all these things when I was a kid. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue that I was an empath. I had no clue that I was an intuitive. Had no clue that I could hear stuff. None of that. Doing this has helped me with that vulnerability, being in that vulnerable place. And I really think being in that vulnerable place or right, using our strengths to even help with our weaknesses or combat our weaknesses or have our strengths turn our weaknesses into opportunities where we can grow can really assist with that shift, the shift in the planet changing. Right? And it's bigger than a planet, right? We go on and on and on and on. So yeah, our we can be very empathetic. And I say that word, especially empathy, purposefully, because empathy is a real word and it's a real emotion and we experience it. And some people don't experience empathy. They don't. But those who do experience empathy know that it's 100% real. Anyways, that was my little. Aww. Well, thank you very much. Time for a song. In the arms of the angel. Oh my goodness. Have y'all been seeing on social media the people who are doing the Titanic scenes over again, the end? I saw one today. They are hilarious. You see everybody. And then Jack, I'll never let go, Jack. I saw one today that was Spanish, and the song came in, and the guy started singing, every night in my right. I know the words, but he was in the D I D I mean. Oh my god. Hilarious. Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. I didn't finish my song though.